This is the best part, and this is where Bubbie will start talking. I feel like
Bubbie's
just
been dead silent this whole time. Bubbie, are you
what I was
going to
say,
sleep?
though, we're going back to like right after Purcell. That's when I first started talking to Garrett.
Yeah.
Because my dumbass ping pong ball into a canteen thing started blowing up on TikTok, and I posted a story like, "Who's trying to run Warzone?" Garrett responded to it like, "Bet, let's run it up." I hopped on. It was like me, Garrett, Grant, and Matt, or some people.
I remember talking to Bubbie on the Warzone when we were in that hotel.
Dude, yes.
This kid was like, "Am I talking to a robot? Who is this kid that I'm talking to?" Because I was insane.
I went to Steven's farm right after Purcell Farms for a month, and I'm not even kidding. Bubbie and I every single night till 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
I see you,
Crazy
man.
thing though is I had no clue. I never even like y'all were in talks about good then. Nothing, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well,
Wait,
so
can we talk
hold.
I was gonna say
Go
funniest
ahead.
thing ever is so Garrett went to go do something with Matt or something, and Steve hopped on, and Steve goes on the mic. First game playing with Steve. Never met the kid before. He says like, "Hello, I'm Steve." And we start playing. Yeah. We get killed. Like our whole squad just gets wiped. Like a minute 30 into the game, Garrett grabs a headphone. He's like, "Yeah, Steve's gonna go play solos, so I'll play with you tomorrow."
That was my bad. I don't know who this kid is. It's not worth my time.
Steve's like, "I'm not playing with this kid. I just
No.
want to go grind solos."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just crazy the way stuff works out.
Guggen
And,
squad.
Yeah, well,
Bubbie
see, here's the
golf.
deal.
Literally,
Here's the deal.
it was Perrick. It was
So-
Yeah.
Perrick.
Bubby, it was around last September, okay? Because I didn't know Bubby. October. I didn't know Bubby. I knew of him from TikTok and Instagram a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, him hitting the balls at the walls or whatever. Kind of just yeah. So that's how I knew of Bubby. But then the next thing you know, Bubby hitchhiked a ride with Alex.
No. Listen,
Tell it,
listen. So here's the whole story. So Perrick is a buddy from back home. I've known Perrick.
Alex Perrick from Guggen.
Alex
Squad. A lot
Perrick
of
from
people know
Guggen
him, yeah.
Squad down here in Dallas, and I had known
Great
him.
young man, just great young man.
Great young man. I had known him for like up until this day, like probably 2 years. I've known the kid where I've actually like met him, and so I was actually planning on. I had done live events like trick shots. And back when I could hit the ball far at like charity events and all that. So I was moving down to Dallas to continue my season on into the winter because obviously up in the Midwest, you can't be on golf courses. There's no golf outings then. So I actually hit up Perrick and I was going to crash on Perrick's couch. Well, not even a couch.
No, it wasn't a couch.
A cot.
Yeah.
I was going to crash on his cot and do events, live events, trick shots, long drive at outings all around the Dallas, Austin area. And we left. He asked me Friday night if I wanted to leave Sunday morning. It's like I wasn't planning on moving down yet, but just to help him move stuff down and take a ride with him down because he didn't want to make the drive by himself.
Yeah.
I had a golf tournament that I was playing with my dad and my two best friends Monday. And I'm like, God, like I was sitting there like I could tell Perrick like wants someone to ride with, help him out, bring the boat down, drive the Sprinter. I'm like, yo, like Perrick's been my boy. He's been a really good friend to me. I'll roll with you. I'll skip the event. So we leave Sunday morning at 8 a.m. hiking across the country from Chicago all the way down to Dallas. We get in at like 3:30 a.m. and I texted Garrett. I texted you like probably around noon or something. Like, hey, I'm coming down to Dallas. Y'all want to meet up or something? He's like, yeah, text me when you get in. I'm up late. 3:30. Yo, what you want from Whataburger? Pick up Garrett Whataburger. Come to the crib. This must have been
With Perrick.
With Perrick. This must have been when like y'all just moved in or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
We just moved in.
We just moved in.
This
It
place
was
didn't have any
October.
furniture.
It was mid-October or
Yeah.
something. So I
So yeah,
bring
we
in.
really just moved in.
Yeah, it was
Literally.
October 16th, I think.
Yeah, no furniture.
Yeah, we had nothing in this house.
I mean, there was no furniture until 2021.
There was beds.
But yeah, so then I brought him Whataburger, and then we go home. We're sleeping. I text Garrett the next morning like, "Yo, you trying to chill? You got anything going on?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a meeting. Just come over to the house around like 3:34." And I just come over, just chilling, no clubs, nothing. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna go film a video. You wanna come?" I'm like, "Okay, I don't have clubs." He's like, "You use my clubs," and that's what this man right here, Micah.
Twin Creeks, baby.
We go to Twin Creeks. I somehow birdie the first. Garrett birdies the first, and then we come up on the second hole, and then remember I hold out from 90 yards,
Yeah.
and then the next hole I almost hold out from like 70 yards. And remember I looked at Micah, and in his face I could just read. He's like,
I don't like this kid.
"I don't like this kid. Who is
Yeah.
this kid? Like, what is his story? I don't like Chicago. I don't like this kid. He swears too much. He's rough around the edges."
Yep.
Am I kind of spot on with how you
Yeah,
felt towards
100%.
me?
Yeah, 100%.
And then I don't know what it was, but y'all was just sitting out there.
So
in the hot tub.
yeah, this is where it gets good.
This is where it gets good.
Carl Phillips and his friend were staying in the master.
Yeah.
You've been sleeping in the
On an air mattress.
for about
in
2
the
months.
theater room.
Theater room.
Theater room,
And
yeah.
I think it was me and Garrett were sitting out there. I had a couple slapped back. I'm gonna be honest. A couple slapped back, and I'm like, dude,
You're a couple Trulies deep.
yeah, okay. I was a couple down, and what?
10.
it was Tito's and Truly's, and I was talking to Garrett. I was like, "What if Bubbie joins Good Good?" And then Garrett's like, "Huh?"
No, I just said go ask him.
Yeah,
And Steven walked out there.
So-
Steven walked out there. Hey, you want to join Good Good? Like just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, and then Garrett started giving you the talk, but.
Because you just yelled. I was in that room with the door open.
Yeah.
You're like, Bubbie. I'm like, yo, what's good, boys?
And then Bubbie's like, it worked.
Get this. There was no like, you can't just invite someone to join Good Good. It doesn't work like that. Like that was not my.
That's exactly what just happened.
I know.
That's exactly what
I know. It was not my place. I didn't talk to any of the guys. It was not my place to say that. I was like, Garrett, Bubbie. I was like, yeah, Bubbie.
There was no decision making.
No.
Yeah, the next thing I know, it's like, Bubbie's
I remember-
okay.
I
Guess
I'm
we'll put
like,
Bubbie
what?
on the payroll.
Because I remember I was sitting there in the hot tub and I literally asked, I'm like, because I knew it was a group. I'm like, is like that all right? And then Garrett and Steve, no hesitation, were like, oh yeah, they'll be all right. With
Yeah,
that. They'll be all right.
what?
we talked to no. I'm honest. I mean, there was alcohol involved, but it was the best decision I ever made.
I appreciate that, brother.
Not
Thank
for you.
Thank you.
I was like, for who? Now that we're all here, let's have a conversation about where
So,
Bubbie.
Bubbie, we're really going to talk about, yeah.
No. It was a
damn.
good. Like I'm glad. It worked out.
Yeah.
It
It really
Glad as hell,
did.
too.
It really did.
And honestly, I want to say something too to the people real quick, because I was like, y'all have had your group. They only see you on camera. I was obviously when I first got here, I was like an outsider.
Yeah.
Coming in, never met you guys before, knew nothing about you. Y'all were popping. You had everything going for you. You guys didn't have to give me the time of day. You didn't have to treat me right. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
They took me in. They treated me so well. Such a genuine group of guys. Are kind. They care about the people about them. And I just want to say that to the people watching too. Like, what you see on camera is like what you get with them in real life. Y'all are just genuine, good dudes. Y'all treated me right. You treat everyone well, whether we come across a fan, someone else in our industry. And like, obviously I've been here for like 8 months now, but I'd be saying the exact same thing the first day I was here, first 2 days I was here. That's how y'all are. And I just want to express honestly how grateful I am for like coming to y'all's life and y'all to come to mine. I really
We're grateful to have you, Bubbie.
Yeah.
appreciate that, boys.
We wrote
Feelings
that. We
mutual.
wrote that script out. For
Yeah,
you to
there's
say,
a
so it's
prompter.
fine.
There's
Yeah.
a prompter.
Back
going
we
right there.
paid it.
Next page.
No, I mean it was insane. I just remember like when Bubbie first came down, I was outside playing basketball with Colin and Steve, and I think like Bubbie just all of a sudden walked in, and we're like, "Hey there," because I'd seen him on TikTok and stuff. I was like, "Hey, good to meet you, man. I'm Matt." He's like, "Hey, I'm Bubbie," and then he walks out. And then Garrett comes in, and then Bubbie follows after. He's got no shirt. He's got Bubbie chest hair. I'm like, this guy's got a carpet on his
carpet.
chest. I was like, and Colin's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm looking at you. Like, do you
He's
see
looking
what
at
I'm
me.
saying?
I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. We're like,
Yeah, we're just in a triangle, and we're just looking. No.
Look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, he got comfortable quick. You know what I'm
Word
saying?
out.
Like,
I'm insulated.
and it was
that
that was
built-in insulation.
yeah. The minute I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, he's got to be in. We got to have him in. You know, that chest hair ain't going to comb itself. But
All right. He comes it to this day.
yes.
What it is?
To this day. All right.
And then and now you know Bubbie he you guys, when I'm not kidding, this man slept on a mattress for over 3 months.
Yeah.
No, like honestly, like I didn't care. Like I'll sleep wherever. Like beggars can't be choosers. I was literally a homeless kid you took off the street who was gonna sleep on a cot.
Yep.
But like, there's no windows in the theater room, and if you know anything about what is it, the circadian rhythm, your body wakes up to light. I would be in there sleeping until 3 p.m., 4 p.m. because it was just dark. My body had no clue what time.
That's
it
when
was.
Bubbie started going downhill for me. I'm like, this guy doesn't wake up till 4. I can't do that.
I don't think Bubbie's circadian rhythm works properly.
No, it does
No.
not.
I still don't think it does. No.
Because now he's sleeping in the master, and sometimes he'll still sleep till 4 p.m.
Well, that's because you
I
go to
was
bed at 6. You go to bed at
completely
6 a.m.
I was up till 5 a.m. last night watching Hellcats and Track Hogs
Attaboy.
drag race.